Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Nate here. And there's never really been a shortage of things to do in Skyrim. From murdering a bunch of chickens to death to saving the world, you'll always find something to keep you busy in the Elder Scrolls V. However, amidst our dragon slaying and civil war winning, it's easy to miss out on certain activities and opportunities that we'll never really notice. So today, be it choices you didn't know you had, or very interesting locations you didn't know you should visit, today we're going to be taking a look at 5 things you didn't know you could do in the Elder Scrolls V. Starting off, the Siege of Whiterun represents a pivotal moment in Skyrim's civil war, as one of, if not the realm's largest city is threatened with capture. Depending on which of the two factions you decided to support, you'll either be defending the town's walls with the Empire, or storming the gates with the Stormcloaks. However, did you know that you can actually flee this battle if you chose the Stormcloak side? As Ulfric's men begin assaulting Whiterun itself, nothing really stops you from simply running, or more specifically, fast traveling away from the battle right in the middle of it. If you choose to do this, the battle and its associated quest will still automatically be completed, resulting in a Stormcloak victory, but you'll be tasked with reporting to Ulfric, who will scold you for your cowardice.
We've driven the Imperials out of Whiterun. This is good. Very good. We now control the center. It's a powerful position, one I aim to keep. But I'm disappointed to hear you ran away from the battle. The gods do not reward cowardice, nor do I. I expect better from you.
But aside from a very firm talking to and you saving a little bit of time, nothing really changes if you decided that you didn't really feel like fighting at Whiterun, and the Stormcloak questline will still go on as normal from there. Likewise, if you chose to flee the battle as an Imperial defending the city, the quest will similarly automatically complete, and the Empire will have won the battle without you. However, no one will mention the fact that you ran away from it all. Next on our list, we have something considerably more lighthearted, and also likely unintentional by the developers, but still quite hilarious. If a flying bug is close enough to the ground, the Dragonborn can actually jump upon it and take it for a ride. This is the result of some very interesting collusion mechanics in Skyrim's creation engine that were never addressed. Either that, or perhaps these bugs have just been doing some serious weight training. Regardless, you can ride these creatures until knocked off by something they fly into, so your journey could last anywhere from just a few seconds to a few minutes. It's also a little bit difficult to get on these commies' backs, so remember, practice makes perfect. For a third spot, the quest Diplomatic Immunity is one of the first main quests that the player will partake in. In it, the player is sent to a party at the Thalmor Embassy in an effort to spy on the Aldemari Dominion and see if they know anything about the recent dragon attacks. A unique caveat to this quest is that before it begins, the player will have to forfeit all of their items in their inventory before they're allowed on Thalmor premises. You'll be left with absolutely nothing but some party clothes and a handful of items that you specifically requested be smuggled in. As the quest continues, you'll eventually break away from the main party and begin to enter restricted premises. As you do this, the Thalmor agents guarding the embassy will become hostile on sight, attacking the second they even smell you. However, if your character's a high elf and you kill a Thalmor soldier and take their robes, or have some snuck in for you, you'll actually be able to blend in with the guards, who will assume you're one of them when spotted and not attack. Just make sure you keep moving. If you stand still next to a Thalmor soldier for too long, they'll eventually realize that they don't recognize you and become hostile. Other than that, this disguise can really help you persist in the level. So far as to at one point, you can even convince a door guard that they need to change their post and move. If you're the right race with the right robes, simply acting like you belong is a nice alternative to either sneaking or fighting your way through this mission, as most of us are forced to do. This strategy of employing camouflage, if you will, isn't made apparent to the player in-game. It's simply something you can find out for yourself. Furthermore, after the quest has been completed, your new costume will stop fooling the Dominion, as their agents will begin to attack you on sight in random encounters. But hey, it was fun while it lasted. Fourth on our list, the island of Solstheim has 4 peaks, or mountain summits, that the player can technically reach in the north, which offer amazing views and are the highest points on the map. These mountaintops are interesting because they're extremely difficult to actually scale and climb up with how steep they are. You'll have to end up awkwardly jumping sideways most of the trip. But if you do somehow climb these extremely steep slopes, their tops will actually be revealed as locations on your map for future fast travel. What's especially unique about these locations, other than their difficulty to reach, is that if you try and reveal them with the Explore All Map Markers console command, they'll strangely remain hidden. They simply can't be exposed with console commands. No other locations in-game behave like this, suggesting that Bethesda intended for these mountain peaks to be a bit of a secret, and only reachable to those who have made the climb themselves. There's no real advantage offered to those who have made the track other than the ability to come back and soak in the atmosphere. And finally, last on our list, during the main quest, A Quarterdrat, the player is sent to Riften's Ratways to find a former blade named Esbern, whom the Thalmor want dead. The quest will lead you to the Ragged Flagon, where you have to ask a member of the Thieves Guild if they know where you can find this individual. Shortly after this conversation, a seemingly random miscellaneous Nordic man named Gisser, who is sitting at the bar, will get up and leave for a short period of time, only to return with a small company of Thalmor agents who will attack the player on sight, resulting in a battle that can be a little bit frustrating. Killing all of the enemies and looting a letter on Gisser's body will reveal that he was in fact a spy who was sent to the Ratways to kill anyone who came around asking for Esbern on behalf of the Thalmor. While a little bit inconvenient, altogether this encounter is very forgettable. But what you might not have known is that you can actually kill this Gisser character much earlier in game, and prevent this entire event from unfolding. Remember that same diplomatic immunity quest I mentioned earlier in the video? Well, Gisser can be found in a room of the Thalmor embassy during that quest, discussing his pay with an Aldmeri Dominion official. Normally there's no reason to engage this guy when you first spot him, as the game encourages you to simply sneak past and continue with your objective. He's a little bit out of the way anyways. But if you are feeling a bit itchy, you can decide to kill him right then and there. Doing this will mean he won't show up later on in the questline to bother you. To be honest, I thought this was a really cool move by Bethesda. Gisser isn't exactly a significant character. You never talk with him, he never gives you any quests. Chances are you probably didn't even recognize the name. But he still makes a second appearance. That is, if you decide not to put a stop to his mischief early. And there you have it, my personal 5 picks for things you didn't know you could do in The Elder Scrolls V. Which of these did you already know about? Preferably not too many of them if I did my job correctly. Leave a comment down below. Anyway, thanks for stopping by everybody. If you enjoyed the video, like ratings are as always very much appreciated, and I hope to catch you all in my next video. Peace out everyone.